Hey guys, I'm coming back to you today with a new build for Sharen after her rework, and I've been kind of messing around and trying to see what I can't get done with her, so had to learn how to use her because it's a little bit different. But as you guys saw in the videos beforehand, it's high energy, it is a lot of movement, it's a lot going on, and she hits really freaking hard, and it's actually kind of a fun build to use. So all right, let's go ahead and get it started with. We'll go ahead and start with the reactor. For obviously, she's a crit descendant. You want crit damage and cooldown because you want to be able to use her skills as much as possible. I went with the Slayer set because it just makes her hit harder. That's just all there is to it. Gun wise, the main gun that I bother with is the Blue Beetle, and the main absolute reason for that is because when using fusion skills, it ups her skill critical hit rate. And even though right here, her crit rate says 67%, when you're in battle, it takes up to about 90%, a little over 90, or right at about 90%. So you're going to hit 9 times out of 10 a crit damage. All right, let's go ahead and go into the Descendant modules. All right, I got a really good Ancestor mod here. So this one, I mean, you're going to want crit damage, HP. If you can get one with crit rate as well, that would be perfect. Like crit damage, crit rate, HP, just as much as that as you can. All right. The other ones, obviously, you want your cooldown mods, Nibble Fingers, MP conversion. One of the focus mods to get that cooldown up higher. You want your crit modules, concentration, insight, front lines, emergency measures. That's so you get the maximum amount of damage, maximum amount of rate, crit rate. And then I use power increase instead of the focus. I actually might be able to swap that for the focus on electric, simply because that give you that just little bit extra damage, or I'm sorry, the cooldown for all her abilities. But right there is probably where I'd go ahead and keep it for pretty much mostly anything. The biggest part about this build that kind of sets it off is this new mod called trigger mod they call Tactical Disruption. And basically the main part about this is you go into your stealth, which kind of has a little teleport now. When you come out of it, so basically you go into stealth, you're invisible, and you don't go to swing at something. And as you come out of your stealth, it does a big AoE, massive amount of damage. Like you were seeing, I'm sure you saw in the thing, I was doing like 20 million plus in Sigma Sector. It's a crazy mod. It really sets this build off. All right, so next we're going to go over to the arcade tuning. It's pretty basic. You're just going through here. You're getting your cooldown. You're getting, I got electric cohesion on there, but you got to make sure you get your crit rate and your crit damage. That's the biggest part about it. All right, and then we got your inversions, which, seeing as how we just changed that one over to focus on electric, you might not need it, but just to get that last bit of extra cooldown, I went with this cooldown mod, and then, of course, MP to make sure she keeps her MP, her blue bar up, and then health, because she's going to need it. Because you don't have a whole lot of health here, but it's enough. Anyways, obviously you want to use the MP dog. So I hope you guys enjoy it. This is a little different build. It's fun. It does a lot of damage. It works pretty much anywhere. I'm not really sure if it'd be good for bossing. I wouldn't really use it for like Colossi kills, but still, it's a hell of a mobbing build. So I hope you guys enjoy it.